up, guys? I am back and I am obviously going to be doing my 2013 favorites. I wanted to do two quick announcements before I get into the video. The first one is I am going to be at IMATS. So I'm only going to be there on Sunday. I can't be there on Saturday, but I will be there on Sunday. If you guys could go or are planning on going, and if you guys see me, please come up and say hi to me. I think I'm gonna be there either with a friend or either my husband. I still don't know which of the two are going because I have an extra ticket, but we'll see. And the other thing is, if you guys look at my last two videos, I've actually been recording at night, but I have two lamps. I don't know what you guys think about the lighting, but if you guys are not gonna let me know anything about the lighting, I think I'm just gonna keep recording my videos at night. So yeah, those were the two announcements. Leave me your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you guys are barely watching me and are not subscribed, please click this button down below and you will be subscribed to look at my future tutorials and everything else. So let's get into it. So the first thing I have to mention is my Clarisonic. This is what I use every single day, and the thing I love to use with it is obviously my purity. This thing is like amazing. It has changed my skin. Back then I was breaking out so much, and I still get a breakout through here and there, but that's only once a month because obviously we girls, there's a time in the month where our hormones go a little crazy. But this has always helped me control it to the max, and I just love it. I never want to change it, and I obviously recommend it to anyone that has been having any skin problems. Totally go out and get this. You will be thankful. So for moisturizers, I love to switch on and off, but the one thing that I always stand by is my Pond's cream. This is the Clarins B3. It's supposed to make dark spots fade away and, you know, make any scarring go away, which for me, I've used this for many years, and it has always 100% got rid of them. So I swear by this. This is my holy grail moisturizer for the nighttime, and then also for daytime I use my Aveeno moisturizer, but when I do want extra SPF, I use this one, which is a sunblock, and it's especially just for your face. It says it is specially formulated for the face, oil-free, water resistant. It's kind of oily, I would say. It does say it is kind of oil-free, but to me it's still kind of oily because it is a sunblock. But other than that, it works amazing. It doesn't have any, I don't have any problems with my skin with it. So this is another moisturizer or sunblock that I love to use. So another thing I like to use for moisturizing is my Josie Maran Argan Oil. What can I say? Another thing I love to use is my Josie Maran 100% argan oil. This thing is amazing. I use this at night, and in the morning my face is so soft and moisturized. You really have to go try this out if you really have been having problems hydrating your face, and you know, this will be a life changer. I know you could also use this for your cuticles or your hair. I sometimes, whatever's remaining on my hands, I kind of rub it into my nails, and they do soften up. Please don't mind my nails right now. I haven't done them. But yeah, this thing is amazing, and I totally recommend it. Well, actually, everything that I'm going to say today in this video, I am obviously going to recommend. So why would I keep repeating that? Anyways, yes, go out and get this if you haven't tried it. The next thing is baby lips. You guys know throughout the whole year, I've always been obsessed with baby lips. I kind of stopped and, you know, went out and tried the fresh ones, but they are amazing and everything, but for the price, are you kidding me? No. So obviously I stick to my baby lips. These are amazing. Last thing I have to mention for my skincare and like my prepping thing for everything is this guy. This is the Glam Glow Youth Mud Mask. It is amazing. I love this. I am so glad they came out with it in 2013 because seriously, I don't know what my skin would even look like if I wouldn't use this. This, every time I use it, I mean, seriously, it changes my skin. If I'm having a little breakout The next day it's completely gone. It brightens my face. Oh, what can this guy not do? If I could just pick one mask out of the whole 2013, it's this guy, obviously. 3 things that I have here are these. The 2 are from Benefit, 1 is from Urban Decay. 1 is for my eyes, and this is the one I use. This is the original one. I know there's a ton of out there also from Urban Decay, but honestly, they all do the same. They just have a little bit of difference. The next 2 primers, obviously I have to mention, are for my face. This is the Professional, and this is the 15-hour primer. Stay Flawless. I love these 2. I have a love and hate relationship with this one, mainly because once you apply it, you have to hurry up with your foundation and everything. You can't just take your time. This one right here is to die. Honestly, if I had to pick between these 2, obviously I would go with this one. This is amazing. I've been using it for like 2 years or who knows how many years already, but I've always been using it, and it's amazing. It kind of minimizes my pores, not to the point I cannot see them. I can still see them, but it still does a better job than any other primer that has said or sworn to minimize your pores. First started out the whole half of the year, I would say, with my Makeup Forever. This is in the color N128. I don't think I've ever even mentioned that ever, but yeah, that's my color foundation. It is full coverage, so mattifying. It's so great for those people that have combo to oily skin. It is an amazing foundation. Upset that I just couldn't keep affording to buy $40 bottles of this for everyday foundation. So that is when I went and, believed in Nicole Guerrero's word by her L'Oreal True Match. I started trying out this foundation at the end of 2013, and seriously, it is an amazing product for everyday use. And for the price of it, being drugstore, it is amazing. Like, you would think that being, drugstore foundations, it wouldn't work as amazing as high-end. But at this one, it actually do. I have 2 colors here because I do switch on and off with them. This one's in N6 and this one's in W5. Depending if I am tanned or not, I switch back and forth with them. But nonetheless, this is my everyday foundation for right now. Last foundation I need to mention is this Kat Von D. I just seriously started using this at the very end, like the last month, I would say, of 2013. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. It is really full coverage. I am in love with this. The only downside to this is picking out your color. It is so hard. This one is number 54, which is a medium. And I love this. This is what I have on today. I always gravitate towards this whenever I want a really full coverage. Number 1 is my Benefit Brows Eggs. Woo! I've had this for maybe 1.5 years already. I did also include this in my last 2012 favorites because it never runs out. Like, oh my god, a little goes a long way. But I love to use this to apply it is this one, this brush by Sigma. This is the E65, the small angled brush. So it's just really a small little angle brush where I could be really precise with this. It's amazing, and it's Sigma. Sigma obviously makes amazing brushes. I always recommend them. I always have codes in the bottom of them in the description box. But then the other thing I need to mention that I just started using in 2013 are Anastasia products. The one is the Brow Wiz. This is in brunette. I love it. I don't know where I've been without it. It just makes my eyebrows so much better and so much easier, and that's all I have to say about this. It's a perfect thing. There's nothing wrong with it. And on the other side you get a little spoolie, so I always like comb through. The other 2 things I want to talk about from Anastasia is the clear brow gel and her tweezers. These tweezers are so amazing. Not only do they work for, plucking out my eyebrows, but for applying my falsies. I'm not kidding. I always use these. They make everything so much easier. These tweezers, seriously, you could get the littlest hairs out, and this does it. Honestly, I've never found any other tweezers that do such an amazing job at what they're supposed to do, And then for the brow gel, You have to have a brow gel. Every girl has to have it. Even if you don't have hairs, it's always best because even to set, you know, your powder or your, you know, your cream or whatever you use for your brows, it is always a great thing to have to set them. I sometimes, like, my hairs fall down and I always have to have my clear brow gel, because if not, my hairs will be all over the place, and that is not a good thing because then brows are crazy and nobody likes that. So the first one is my NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. I would always wear this no matter what. If you guys look at my 2013 before videos, tutorials, I always used to use this. It is an amazing thing. Then I discovered a new product later on in the way. I got this Prep and Prime. It's actually a highlighter, but I was using it also as a concealer, and it was concealing my under eye circles. And this one is in Light Boost. It is an amazing product. You just twist the bottom and, you know, the product comes out. It is so blendable, so easy to use with your fingers at the same time. It is an amazing, amazing thing. I will continue to use this and repurchase it. Then the other thing I got was this Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. This thing is so amazing. It is, I'm actually going to be honest with you guys, it is not as creamy as these three that I have right here. This one's a little more harsh, I would say. I don't know. But it's still blendable and it's still amazing, and I love it. It gives you that really flawless, you know, under eye where you don't really have to be packing out so much concealer. This with one stroke, I am good to go and I'm happy. Now for the last concealer that I have to mention that I use every single day now is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the color NW25. This is such an amazing product. It lasts all day and it doesn't even crease up or anything. It is not like where you have to go and retouch with your little finger so you could like get rid of that. No, I don't have to do anything to my under eye with this concealer. So for what it does, and it's actually not that even that pricey. Well, for me it's not. But if you guys could go out and try this or buy it or whatever, go do it. I am so glad I bought it. I always used to hear about it and I was just like, because I don't even use MAC foundation. So obviously they say that this is almost like this exact same thing as a foundation. Now I want to go and grab the foundation. So I will think about that. But for right now, the concealer is amazing. So I have like a lot of palettes that I needed to mention, but I narrowed them down to only 3. And 2 are from Urban Decay and 1 is from Anastasia. So from Anastasia, I need to include this palette. This is the Lavish palette. I'm so glad she came out with this palette. I love every single color. I was using these 3 down here as an everyday use. I seriously, I'm so glad I got my hands on it. I think it's already sold out. I'm not sure, but if not, I will leave a link down below to it. But this was one of my very, very favorite palettes. Then the next one was the Naked palette. This is my favorite palette. I don't know where I would be without this palette. I actually got this as a gift on my birthday. It was from my mom, and I am so glad she got this for me. I travel with this everywhere. I just love this palette. For the last palette is my Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. This was a limited edition. These are all the eyeshadows. I am so glad I got this palette. The colors are amazing. You could do everyday looks with this. I don't know if I will continue to do more tutorials with it. I might throw a little surprise for you guys in there. This is my #1 favorite of 2013, hands down. I have this one, which the letters seriously rubbed off. This is the Super Linear Perfect Slim Eyeliner by L'Oreal. I don't use this anymore. Obviously, it ran out. I think it still kind of has some. Oh yeah, it does have color still, but I don't use this anymore. I totally switched to a whole different thing, and the one I switched to was the NYC liquid eyeliner. I have purchased this like 3 times already. I'm not kidding. This is my favorite one. It glides on so smoothly. It's the one in the bottom. It just makes perfect use for it for every day. I mean, look at that. Seriously, it is so easy to work with. If I have to recommend an eyeliner for beginners, it would be this one, as in, you know, to practice. If you have to clean up after it, you grab a Q-tip. It removes so easily. Once it dries, it is so hard to remove it. So, but I still recommend this as a beginner. Last thing is the Lorac Pro liner. I got this with my Lorac Pro palette. It came with it, and seriously, if you want to make perfection on your winged eyeliner, or you just can't get into, if you have problem eyes like me where your creasing or whatever gets in the way, this will help you. For mascaras, obviously you guys probably already know which ones I'm going to mention. This one's from L'Oreal, this one's from Maybelline. This is the Falsies, and this is the original voluminous mascara. I always will continue to repurchase this. I still think in 2014 I'm going to keep repurchasing these. I haven't found another one that gives me such volume and length with volume. So I love these. And yeah. So for falsies, I have to mention House of Lashes. They've been on and off with North Fairy and Pixie Lux. They're obviously not in their packaging because I have them in their case. And one of them, I'm wearing them today, which today I have Pixie Lux, yeah. And to apply it, I have to mention my duo adhesive. This guy has been used the heck out of it. This is the dark tone one. I don't like using the clear one because I still feel like it shows through no matter what, even if you put your eyeliner over it. So I always want to keep the safe side of having a dark tone one. For bronzer and blush, I just have to mention these two. I have other blushes I've always been using, but these two guys have been my favorite. I just love them so much that what can I say about these? This bronzer, I use it as a contour bronzer. I am almost hitting pan. This is like my 3rd purchase of it, and I will continue to repurchase it because it's an amazing thing to have for my skin tone. It works amazing. And then this blush, it's the Rocket Tour. They recently came out with it this past year. It is such a rose gold pinkish. Oh, I have it on today. It's just an amazing blush. I love it so much. It is my all-time favorite. That is why I'm also including it in this video. It is just an amazing combination. I love using these two together. And obviously, Benefit does such a great job of doing their boxing of blushes and bronzers. I just... Okay, so for powders, I have to include these two because I've always been using these. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. I got mine in Silky Beige, which is 005. And this one is by Bare Minerals. This is the Touch Up Veil. And this one is in the color medium. As you guys could tell, I already hit pan on this. I mean, I've been using this a lot. Like a lot. And I totally recommend these two. They keep me so matte, you know, throughout the whole day. And the thing I love is that I only have to retouch one time throughout the whole day. So that is why I love these two powders. They are such great setting powders. So for lips, I have to mention #1 first, that the one I used the most was my Benefit Lady's Choice. It was such a nude lipstick that it just went so well with me. The dupe that I found for it was from MAC, and it's called Blankety, but I don't really like the Blankety one so much like my Benefit one, because Blankety, it's more like cream sheen that it just kind of rubs off so easily, and I just hate reapplying and reapplying and reapplying, so I have left it. Another new lipsticks that I have found is this one by Milani. This is Nude Cream in number 26. It is such a gorgeous nude. I will swatch it for you guys. It is such a pinkish, peachy tone nude that it's so perfect for everyday use. It's seriously, all Milani lipsticks smell like watermelon. By the way, I will have you a video up for you guys with all my Milani lipsticks that I have purchased, so stay on the lookout for that. The other one is by Lime Crime. I recently discovered it this past year I mean. And this one is completely nude. I would say 2 to 3 shades lighter than Cream Nude from Milani, but it is your completely nude lipstick that it has kind of like a little peachy tone under it, but nonetheless it is an amazing lipstick. So then from there, I like sometimes adding a little more pink to it. So the other lipstick that I have to mention is this one by MAC. This is Please Me. It is such a gorgeous pinky nudish lipstick that it just looks so perfect, and for everyday use it is what I have in my lips. This is what I have on my lips, and I had to reapply some, but I just love this color so much. And another one that is also from MAC that I have to mention is Rebel. This was like my favorite fall color. It is such a gorgeous purpley, I don't know how to describe this, but if you look at it from the tube, it looks super dark, but when you put it on, it is such a gorgeous purple, and you could seriously build up the color or make it, you know, tone it down, whatever you want. The last 3 I want to add are for the ones that I sometimes like to use either really hot fuchsia or either just a red lipstick. The red lipstick I want to add is obviously by Rihanna. Rihanna came out with her, you know, spring, her 3 collections this year. One was the Riri Woo, which was always included in every collection. I'm so glad I found this and was able to buy it. I have another one from the other collection, from the fall one. And now this one is Pleasure Bomb. It's just a really gorgeous fuchsia color that, it is to die for. Then the last one is from the Solo Look. This one is just a really hot fuchsia one. I've worn this like probably 4 or 5 times and I always get compliments. I am in love with it. If you guys want to go check it out, I will leave a link down below. So that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And you rock for staying all the way till the end of this video. I love you all. Stay blessed and mwah. See you guys in my next video. Bye.